Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back.
What a way to start. Yes, we are here, everybody.
Hey, what's
It's
going
been
on?
A week in the making. Oh, my goodness. But today, we're only going to talk about one thing and one thing only.
Yes, because Rod got mad at me because last show I covered his name, so he wanted me to scoot off to the side. So
Damn right.
so
Damn right.
So it just looked mostly like my face next to my name instead of showing Rod's name
now-
next to my face.
Now my name's going through your ear, though.
No, not really.
Yeah, you like it in the ear.
The plot thickens.
That's not the only thing thickening. Anyway.
Stepbrother.
Okay.
Stepbrother, what are you doing?
I don't know. Are you stuck? I think so. Anyway.
I'm stuck in a dryer. I can't get out.
Okay, so anyway, what we're going to talk about today, it's going to be a pretty short show today. We got a lot of things going on and life kind of happens.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be talking about Twitter and Elon Musk. As y'all can see, like right there, how he just purchased the controlling stake of Twitter, with owning 9.2% of all of the shares.
He's
of
taking
Twitter.
over some things, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, is he the new Disney?
Imagine if he took over Disney.
I know, though, dude, that would be fucking sick. That would be fucking crazy.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Mickey Mouse be driving that new cyber truck or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like, I know, right? He driving the Cybertruck.
Look at me. I'm off-roading.
That Cybertruck's crazy looking. I'm gonna tell y'all, that's super crazy. Yeah, but yeah, we decided to go ahead and settle on talking about Elon.
Elon's there was a reason why he got into Twitter. There's a reason why he became the largest shareholder right now at this time.
Oh yeah.
But it's weird because he has SpaceX, and then of course the Tesla vehicles that I'm talking about. So is mine too? It's two different products, but yet at the same time they're
At the
both
same
green.
time, they're both green. Look at that. Okay,
okay.
sorry. I'm easily entertained. I'm very, very easily entertained.
Trying to talk intelligent and like, oh, look at
I know, right?
pretty.
It's like, yeah, hey, this is serious channel. It's so serious.
Okay. We'll
Yeah,
go with
okay.
that.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm done.
Toro done. Toro done.
But yeah, so anyway,
Back to Elon.
yeah, in case of y'all don't know what Twitter is, Twitter, of course, is a social media platform everybody uses to send very short messages to each other. I don't understand why they have such a short limit either. I really don't know. If y'all know.
I guess it's to make it like a short little statement and then move on.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was supposed to be political at first. Let's say, for example, it's like, I washed my hair today and I found 3 roaches. So it was something like that in the beginning. And then celebrities got into it. And then also some political people and so on and so forth. So then it became some stuff like that. And now Elon somehow took a hold of the reins, and he's a part of it.
Yeah, and they made him one of the board of directors.
What?
That is crazy. Yeah, they made him a board. They put him on the board of directors, but they did so in a stipulation that he cannot buy more than 14% of all the shares.
How many shares did he buy then? 13.9?
Oh, no, 9.2. He bought 9.2%, which made him the largest shareholder of anybody in Twitter.
He should have just went all the way and just went like 13.99 or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure he could have done it.
Well, yeah, I know they do that in the grocery stores, $13.99, $1.99, $2.99, 99 cents.
Is that with the coupon?
I don't know anymore. Nowadays, you might need a coupon in order to go to the dollar store and get something for $1.
True.
Because now it's no longer a dollar store anymore. Now it's a $2 store.
I remember when I was young, I used to go to the grocery store. I used to get a loaf of bread, a pack of ham, and a bundle of bananas for a nickel.
Yeah, you could get a bunch of stuff
But
for
now,
cheap.
but now I can't do that because there's fucking security cameras everywhere.
Yep, there's a five finger discount.
Oh, I used to love those.
Those 5 finger discounts. Yeah.
Only the strong will survive. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nowadays, I only use 3. You know. Yeah, just 3.
Two in a pinky, one in a stinky. You know, I got house keys like that.
Yeah, I'm in a mood today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I got a pink key for the front door and a brown key for the back door. That's what I use.
Okay, but yeah. So anyway, what are your thoughts of him buying Twitter? Do you know why he did?
I'm thinking it's more of a political kind of a freedom of speech thing. It has to be. I don't think he was in it for the money. I think it's just for political stuff. Maybe it could be free advertisement for what he's doing and what other stuff he can see that that could be more beneficiary.
Yeah.
Beneficiary? Is that the word? Beneficiary?
Mm-hmm. Beneficial to him? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you see, this is one of the things that I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I know that before he had talked about, if Twitter upholds,
Mm-hmm.
the value of freedom of speech. And he asked his followers, and he put it up in a poll, either yes or no. And he said something that this poll will have very high ramifications, to vote carefully on it. And then when I saw that, I was like, what's this guy doing? I was like, what is he going to do now? I mean, he's always in the news for some shit, but I'm like, what?
I think he likes to test the waters to see what is going to be going on and then move forward from there. So it's
probably.
kind of a product testing, if you will.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
So he wanted to see if Twitter was worth buying some shares. And not just buying shares, being like you said, the largest shareholder.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty interesting right there.
You see, and one of the things that I was thinking about was, it's like, well, if he winds up buying
Mm-hmm.
a lot of Twitter, I can't wait to see the meltdowns. Because I know people were going to melt the hell down because they don't like Elon. And because Elon does say some things that people will find very controversial or whatever. But I'm like, dude, just who cares? It's the fucking internet, for crying out loud. I mean, the internet. I've been on the internet since it first came out. I remember with a 9600 baud modem. Actually, I think the lowest I had was a 3600.
But the thing is,
I don't know.
I think the thing about the internet is that now there is a platform to say whatever the hell you want, whatever's on your mind. Mm-hmm. You have Twitch that we're on right now, Twitter, Facebook, just all this other stuff that all other social media platforms that are out there. Mm-hmm. Say whatever's on your mind because we have that Second Amendment, freedom of speech.
Yep.
Now it tries to get shut down, then you're obstructing justice. You're obstructing a amendment.
Yeah.
Isn't that what happened to one of that newspapers?
The
New Yorkers?
The New York Post.
The New York Post.
The New York Post, yeah.
One of the oldest newspaper running companies, isn't it?
Actually, I think it is the oldest. I think it's the oldest one.
Wow.
And they basically suspended them for reporting news. But people were saying that, it's, Russian misinformation and it's Russian disinformation, so therefore we're going to remove it from our platform. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, wait a minute. If this is legit and this is real, shouldn't the story be broken? I mean, shouldn't the people know?
That's what news is. I mean, either it's facts. I don't think they do personal opinions. They just report facts. There's some, let's say, tabloid areas.
Yeah, like the National Enquirer, for example.
Inside Edition and so on and so forth. Those are kind of professional not professional opinions. They're opinions with some like bullshit side stories.
Yeah.
But main stories like this, I don't think the New Yorker would, or not. I'm sorry, what was it? The New York Post would have their opinions about it. They just report facts.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Hold on 1 second, real quick. I think the boys are going a bit out of control. Okay, hold on 1 moment. All right, sorry about that. They were screaming.
I like the
Holy
way
smokes.
that I like the way that you just mute and look up like you're screaming at God. Like, why God? Why? Why? Why do I have to be such ruggedly good and chiseled like a Greek god? Why?
Yeah, no, it's like why? No, it's like always seems to be like right when we start recording, they get super loud. It never fails. It never fails.
They are our sons.
Yep.
He has 2 boys. I got 2 boys. When they interact, it's
yeah.
It's okay. I think you can hear him in the background.
Yeah, you probably still can. Yeah. Hold on. I'm actually gonna have to physically get up and go talk to him real quick. Give me 1 second. Blasty though will keep you company.
Oh
and
yeah,
he'll treat you well.
Yes. So, do you like chanclas? It's funny. I just mentioned that. Usually, how sometimes you talk to interact with. Oh, see, you hearing them? You hear them now in the background. So sometimes when you meet someone new, you try to meet kind of have a common ground and say like what's going on, and then somehow you meet either some kind of a weird connection, if you will, and sometimes it could be either out of the craziest things, like let's say chanclas, like I just mentioned. Some people think it might be a Mexican thing, but if you kind of do some research, Japan with some of the samurais, they have the wooden chanclas. Oh, whoa, look at this guy. You're almost like a floating head there from Doctor Who, I see there.
I should have worn green.
Were you ever a fan of Doctor Who, by chance?
Doctor Who?
Yes. Wait till he adjusts himself here real quick.
Doctor Who. Not really. I'm not really much of a Whovian.
Whovian?
Yeah.
What about science fiction?
I have quite a.
I never heard of a Whovian. It sounds like maybe a Dr. Seuss character.
No, they call them Doctor Whovians. Yeah, basically they are fans. But I know a few people that are. I mean, they introduced me to some of Doctor Who, but not really for me. Not really for me. I was more, if I wanted to watch like time travel and stuff like that, I'd rather watch Back to the Future or something.
I see.
I was never really a big Doctor Who fan.
Well,
but maybe I should try, give it a shot. But
Doctor Who's not about time travel. It's also about intergalactic travel as well. That's what made it more of a little bit of more of a diverse kind of a show, if you will. It's about
British Star Trek.
To an extent, yes. It was made it was during the 1960s. BBC channel. Yeah, it was kind of British. It's a race of individuals called Time Lords, and they were kind of in a way like the Watcher, like from Marvel, like the big guy with the big head, or the guy with the big head, if you will. Yeah. And so they watched, but they never intervened, except for one. He felt like he had to intervene to make things better for people. So he stole a ship and he took off to try to help out people. And with the ship, it was like an intergalactic big ship, and it had a cloaking device where it could be any appearance that was related to whatever planet or time that it was in.
I see.
So the cloaking device got stuck to this police box. The blue police box everybody knows as called
the TARDIS. The TARDIS, yeah. Yeah, I know what the TARDIS is.
So it just the cloaking device just got stuck, and it became this police box ever since like day one. And
hey, hold on one second. Superman, let me know when you get back onto the Facebook, if you can. Let me know how the connection is. Not only that, I want to see it, make sure that the chat is going to go through multi-stream or not.
Or the
There he goes. Holographic emitters, he says. Okay.
or the multiverse. There might be a multiverse version where I'm Rod, and Rod is Igor.
Yeah, that's true. I might be Igor. I'd be able to have a nice beard.
Maybe
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
No,
But today is not this day. It is not this day.
I might have an awesome bow cut.
But hey, don't be doing that. No, the reason why I had to put my hair like this.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah, just a little bit. No, for real. I don't know what the hell's been going on with my hair. No, it's like right here. This part, I had to kind of do the whole Russell Crowe kind of Caesar cut kind of thing, because like right here, it's like always like when I wake up, it's like pointed. It's like one of those faux hawks or whatever, and I'm like, I don't want a faux hawk. I'd look pretty crazy with it.
So now it's flat.
Star Trek enthusiast. Speaking of which, Superman, I'm gonna need to tell you, I'm gonna be on Star Trek a little bit later. Get your Romulan up to level 20.
Oh my God! This is where how old I am. Like, wait, what'd she say there?
Yeah, actually, click over where it says Twitch. Click over to multi-stream.
Okay.
Yeah, so that way then we can see everybody's chat.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see, did it connect? I hope it connected. Anyway, but back to Musk.
It didn't connect shit.
Back to Musk. You see, and I'm thinking what wound up happening was, when you get news organizations, things like that are, that are actually, he went to YouTube. Yeah, you went to YouTube.
I went to YouTube. You said multi-stream.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to
Yeah,
go
we're
back to
streaming.
Twitch?
No. Leave it there. It's that just so now we can see the live chats from YouTube as well. We can see the live chats from YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook if they're watching them from there.
I don't get it. 20
So,
lightweights.
Anyway,
20 what?
yeah, basically he's basically saying that that we're not leveling fast enough. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I got 265s. So you
And to
can
quote
lick
Dragon
my
Ball,
ass.
Dragon Ball Z,
Anyway.
I'm over 9,000. He's over 9,000.
Anyway. But yeah, Superman. We're gonna probably do some game streams together, doing a live stream with him and Shinryu. So anyway,
Game streaming like Doug Goose or
no, just playing live games.
oh, like
Just live games,
Pac-Man?
live game streams. Yeah, because this right here,
Galaga?
I'm wanting to be a. Oh hey T-Bird, how's it going?
How you doing, T-Bird?
I see
Hi.
T-Bird's watching on Twitch.
Hello, Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Hello, T-Bird.
Dude, you've been drinking too much.
I haven't been drinking enough. Our knees connected. That means we're
What are you doing, stepbrother? Not
Step. It's fine. We're stepbrothers. It's
But
okay. Don't teabag in my drum set.
We've known each other a long time. Let's rub our wieners together.
You guys know about docking? Please
That was-
share, love, like, share, and subscribe. We'll tell you about docking.
I know, right? I'm gonna dock my starship.
Oh,
Sorry, we were talking about
space.
the final frontier. Man, there's so much room in here. I feel kind of emasculated now.
Ooh.
That'd be-
Ooh.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, back to Musk and like what he was talking about was like when the New York Post can be banned for what Twitter believes is misinformation, and then it turns out it's real.
What was the post? I mean,
You know.
why did it get banned? Was it because of the laptop?
Yeah, it was a laptop.
Mhm.
It was Biden's laptop. Well, Hunter Biden's laptop, I should say. And immediately they cracked down on him, something fierce. And I'm like, well, why? Wait a minute. Is this real? Is this legit? And they're saying, well, our foreign intelligence experts say that it's most likely Russian disinformation, so therefore it's Russian disinformation. But all of those experts were no longer in the White House, or they were no longer in the organization. They were all retired or something. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, that's not good enough. For me, that's not good enough. So I'm like, what the heck do you mean?
Oh, it's
They have nothing to do with it.
it's shady as hell when you're trying to censor that or shut down or suspend that shit, because it's showing that you are hiding something that it's gonna really fuck you up.
Well, it's not that they were hiding it. I wouldn't really say that they were hiding it. I gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, and I think that they really thought that's what it was.
Who has
Based on their sources and who they were thinking.
who has the laptop right now?
I think the FBI or the CIA does. I think it's one of those 3-letter people or organizations.
HEB.
I don't know. If it was HEB, then shit.
It's a 3-letter
They probably try to sell
individual. It's a 3-letter organization. You have to specify.
And but it's FBI, CIA, or something like that. I don't know. NSA. I have no idea.
TBA.
But
Tobacco. TFA.
But anyway, and then I was like, well, okay, well maybe it is Russian disinformation. I'm gonna let it go. And then I see on the news somewhere that one of these guys that was involved in one of those emails that was from the laptop came out and he signed a sworn affidavit. And an affidavit is basically a legal statement saying that you can throw me in jail or charge me with perjury if this is incorrect. And somebody's willing to go to jail to tell the story. So I don't know. That right there kind of made me think a bit. I'm like, wait a minute.
Some red flags are coming up.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, if somebody's willing to go to jail over this, why would somebody want to go to jail over Russian disinformation? So I'm like, why would somebody want to do that if it's already been called out? And so I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Maybe there's something more to this. But then everybody who mentioned it or shared the story started getting like banned and
You know how many
all this kind of shit. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up.
You know how many years it's probably going to take until the whole story is going to be shed of light of what's going on?
Dude, I don't know. I don't even know if we'll ever know what the heck's going on. Things are so divided and
there's documents
backwards.
There's documents that are coming out that's been censored that it's not going to show the day of light until maybe 100 years from now of what they've done. Shit from World War II, shit from the Kennedy assassination, stuff like that. I mean, it's not going to be shown the day of light until whoever has ever been involved has been dead and passed on for like so many years. And then, this is actually what really happened. So they won't get, like shit like that.
Yeah, you see, and I mean, a lot of people say, oh, well, Rod, you're just repeating right-wing narrative shit. I'm like, dude,
are you white?
I'm
white. Are you right wing or left?
I don't know. I think I'm a little bit. I think I'm fiscally right, but socially left.
I'm more Buffalo wing myself.
But I'm like I don't really know how to classify myself. Me, I just prefer to be left alone. Like, you don't tell me what to say, I won't tell you what to say. Is that fair? Okay. All right then. You may not like what I have to say, but I may not like what you have to say. I'm not going to make you shut up because I don't like what you say. And at the same time, I don't want you to shut me up because you don't like what I say.
So it's more about opinions and about what you think are facts. Well, there's stuff that are facts, and then there's some that are opinions, and that's just your statement.
Well, your opinion is whether or not you believe said facts, because, like, one of the things I've been noticing that the news does is how they constantly spin everything. Everything's spun. Every mainstream media company does it. Shit, even a lot of the small ones do. They spin everything in this spin cycle and just to fit what their opinion is. That's what I think the problem is. They're too busy concentrating on their opinion and trying to make all the facts fit their opinion.
I think they're trying to show or trying to see what they could say to make what is a top reading segment at the time and how they could be able to continue so more people could watch because of how they spew out the words of from their topics.
Yeah, yeah, like for example, like there was this town hall that went on about disinformation and the death of democracy or something, and this was held in Chicago. They had people from the Atlantic news organization there. They had Brian Stelter from CNN over there, and they were basically slammed by a couple of college freshmen because the questions that they asked. Actually, you want to hear them?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, let me show you what goes on. Okay, let me pull this thing up here.
Do you need another round?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll be back, guys. Because I need another round.
All right, let's see. So we'll go Brian, still college freshman. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at all this Fox News. You see, and that's another thing, too, that pisses me off. You know, it's just all this Fox News versus CNN bullshit. You know, what sucks, though, is that I think they both tell the truth. They just don't tell the full truth. You have to watch both in order to have any kind of idea what the fuck is going on. And then people wonder, well, that's wrong. That's incorrect. That's not what I heard. Your information is false and mine is right. And it's like, well, if you listen to both, the truth might be there somewhere in the middle. You know, and it sucks because I think that a lot of people out there, they have the attention span of a goldfish.
Goldfish.
Yeah, they have an attention span of a goldfish.
I don't know where your stuff is at.
And
so
oh, that's right. Thanks. But when they have the attention span of a goldfish, I can't fully take them seriously that they know what the hell's going on. Like, okay, I don't want to see any. Oh wow, Ben Shapiro's on here.
Ben Shapiro.
We got Brian
Shapiro is
Stelter.
How the hell do you say his name again? Shapiro.
Shapiro. Shapiro. Okay, I don't want to see any of these gets owned. I don't want to see any of that stuff.
Who's the guy with the bumper?
See, look, this is what the town hall was. It was disinformation and the erosion of democracy. Okay, and actually, I like Anomaly. Seems pretty balanced. But it's like I found myself starting to watch more and more independent news because I can't fully trust what these people say. Okay, I don't really want to play anybody's channel. Oh, fuck it. I'll just do this guy. This looks like an average Joe here. Okay, let me turn this up here. Oh, hold up.
Did you?
Technical difficulty here. No, I forgot that whenever I put on my Elgato, I got to restart my sound engine.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this guy.
I know, right? Okay, now it should be good.
Okay, let's see what's going on.
Okay. This guy, what's his name? I'm using a YouTube, so I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, this is from a black conservative. Those people exist? Huh.
Apparently.
That's...
Just like Norwell's.
Now that's bold. Now that's bold. Okay, here we go. So, we'll go ahead and see what he says here. I think it should work now.
Disinformation
Yeah,
is supposed to be a threat to democracy. AKA, what the Democrats don't like is a threat to democracy. Information that they don't want you to believe or trust is a threat to democracy, according to the Democrats.
What's his channel?
Okay? Information they don't approve.
It's a black conservative.
The speakers at this event were pretty notable, right?
Tell
There
them
were
about
people
it
like
later.
Barack Obama, some other woke academics. Brian Stelter was there as well too. And speaking of Brian Stelter, I mean, this video is mainly about him. He got destroyed because students were able to ask questions, and thank God we do have some college students in this country, believe it or not, that are actual critical thinkers, okay? And they ask questions that make you critically think, and that is what happened to Brian Stelter, who got destroyed by a college freshman whose name is Chris Phillips. Now, I want you guys to watch this exchange as this college freshman basically calls out CNN for being a biased news network and brings the receipts to the conversation as well. Take a look.
Hi, thank you for coming. My name is Christopher Phillips. I'm a first year at the college.
I'm sorry. Hi, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you. 'Cause
Thank you. Thank you for coming. I can never say that line ever because I'm sorry. I'm very immature. I can't help it.
Oh, back in my 20s, I did.
I can't help it.
I gave her my business card and like, thank you for come again.
I know, right? Thank you. Come again. Speaking of which, did I ever tell you that's what I do with people at work sometimes when I get bored?
I'm a 5-star rating.
I'll actually talk to people and I'll make dirty conversations with them, and they don't even know that I'm talking dirty.
I do that with customers when I'm driving up their vehicles, and once I drive up, I put their seat all the way back, their driver's seat, and then when they get in, they're like, "What the hell?" Like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a pretty lengthy guy."
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
they're like, "Oh,
I had to make room for my third leg.
Oh, there you go.
You know? Okay. All right. Here we go.
I call it Polly.
Okay. Let's go. What a way to start out. Okay. Sorry, people. My immaturity strikes again. But hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. So
Second Amendment.
yeah. Second Amendment.
My question's for Mr. Seltzer. You've all spoken extensively about Fox News being a purveyor of disinformation, but CNN is right up there with them. They push the Russian collusion hoax. They push the Jussie Smollett hoax. They smeared Justice Kavanaugh as a rapist, and they also smeared Nick Sandmann as a white supremacist. And yes, they dismissed the Hunter Biden laptop affair as pure Russian disinformation. With mainstream corporate journalists becoming little more than apologists and cheerleaders for the regime, is it time to finally declare that the canon of journalistic ethics is dead or no longer operative? All the mistakes of the mainstream media, and CNN in particular, seem to magically all go in one direction. Are we expected to believe that this is all just some sort of random coincidence, or is there something else behind it?
Damn.
Too bad it's time for lunch.
Damn.
Okay.
And what he said? It's time for lunch. This fat fuck is
No,
saying it's time for lunch. This fat fuck. How dare you? Okay, it's time for lunch. No.
You know, Brian Stelter, he always attacks Fox, like nonstop. That's pretty much his entire segment is dedicated to attacking Fox News.
This freshman, he's going places.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually ridiculous. And he's basically calling him out for this bullshit. It's like, look, there's two sides to the story, my man. You know, and
there's always going to be two sides to every story. And he laid down the line, like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, and he was like, what about this? 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 You know, and he was just telling him, you know, look, this is what the things y'all were saying.
The homeboy got...
And you were wrong on every single one of them.
Wow.
So how are you going to be... Who are you to say that, you know, Fox News is disinformation when this is the shit that's coming from your network? You know, and it's like, what do you have? What can you say about that?
I just got a hard on just listening to this guy because he is... No, he's 100% correct. He's actually... These journalists right here, they're all journalists, I believe, that are right here. They've been doing this for years. Maybe more than, a couple of decades?
Yeah.
So they should know their craft, and they should have a belief on telling the truth, digging to find out the truth.
You see, and that's real journalism, what the kid just did.
Yes.
That is real journalism. You are asking the tough questions. You're not softballing them questions. You get straight to the point. You be direct. This is your evidence. How do you respond to this evidence? You know, is this right or wrong?
No, I think this kid's going to go places. If he's not picked up yet, he's probably going to do one or two things. Go to a network where they're going to have him do what he's doing right now, or he's gonna wait. Like, no, let me continue with my what I'm doing here in this college or this university.
Well, yeah, I think you're gonna need
more.
I think you're gonna need a degree or something in order to be a journalist. But if he wants to be a journalist, man, he started out with a bang right there. Let me tell you, that shit was pretty rough. And poor Brian Stelter immediately. I think it's time for lunch. I think he meant it as a joke. I really think he meant it as a joke. But, Yep.
I do want to hear his response. If he meant it as a joke, or he actually did wanted to get up to get some fucking chicken McNuggets.
Well, I think in this town hall you were allowed a 30-second response or something. But the one thing that really kind of irritated me was the whole Nick Sandman case.
That's gonna be more than a 30-second response. That's gonna be more of that's a ABC after school special response. It's gonna be a whole lot more than that. He'd legitimately ask him these hardball questions, like you said. Yeah. So
he wasn't playing games.
And this was in a college?
Yeah. Well, yeah, this was at a Chicago University or something like that. University of Chicago, I think.
What's a better place to actually lead tomorrow's leaders?
Yeah, and
right now,
and
with questions like this.
And the messed up thing is, look at that right there on the back. On the back, disinformation and the erosion of democracy. That's what it says in the back. And they're trying to say, oh, Fox News, Fox News, Fox News, Fox News, Fox News, Fox News. And then this kid comes up and says, well, what about this? I mean, you're no better than Fox News. You are the same thing, but yet you're the one up here preaching about disinformation when you have disinformed us on numerous occasions. So it's like, damn, this kid just straight up called you out to your face, But also, it's like the Nick Sandman case or whatever. You know what that case was, right?
No, I do not. Refresh my memory.
Oh man, this one kind of irritated me. This is when I first started to really get concerned with media and stuff like that. Was because Nick Sandman came from a Catholic school.
Okay.
Already, it's a private institution, Catholic school. Do you know Catholic school kids, when they're doing a school function, to act racist?
Really?
Yeah. Really.
Wow.
Do you really think that Catholic schoolboys on a school trip would act racist?
Define racist, like how far are they acting?
Okay. Now, the Nick Sandman case. You've seen that picture of the kid. He's wearing a MAGA hat or whatever, and he's standing there, and they got that Native American dude beating the drum in his face.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, that was...
There's so many images around that era that it had this country divided to so many different things. But that one kind of escaped my mind, actually, believe it or not.
You see, and what was frustrating to me was that, I grew up Catholic. I am a terrible Catholic, I'm not going to lie. But my dad went to a Catholic school.
Okay.
He graduated from a Catholic school. As a matter of fact, I just went with him to a reunion recently. And he was pissed. He was like up in arms and everything. This is what, Trump is doing. God, all these racists are just coming out of nowhere and everything. How dare he treat a Vietnam veteran like that and blah, 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 blah. I was like, Dad, all we got is a fucking picture and a short video. How do we know that's what's going on? And he's like, oh, great. Here you go. You're going to start talking about, Trump and everything, how the media lies and all this other shit. And I'm like, well, no, just seriously think about it. Would you be allowed to behave that way on a school function? Ever? You were in Catholic school. This kid is a young Catholic boy just like you, and I know how involved you are with the church, Dad. And you're throwing this kid under the bus because of what this news station is telling you about him. They were saying he's a white supremacist, he's this. All over Twitter, they're saying, oh, this kid has a punchable face.
Not a punchable face, like it's intoxicating.
No, as in they just want to punch him. They want to kick his ass.
And
basically.
This is the kid beating on the drum.
No. This is the kid standing there. And he's just standing there, smiling. And the Native American dude walks up to him, beating the drum right in his face.
So why is he
singing a song?
Is he standing there to make a statement?
I think so.
What statement is that?
I don't know.
So he's just standing there,
beating the drum. But then it comes out to...
How short was the clip or this...
The clip that CNN showed was like maybe 15 seconds.
And what was the topic
Something like that. Well, they were basically saying... It was, I think, those Catholic schoolboys were out there marching for the pro-life march.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the anti-abortion marches or whatever, pro-life marchers. You know, those kinds of things. That's what they were there for. They were there to march in the pro-life march.
Okay.
And then he winds up, I think there was this group they call themselves the Black Hebrew Israelites or something like that. And they were saying all kinds of crazy racist shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so then the boys, in order to drown him out in the dude's hate speech or whatever, they start doing their school cheers and things like that just to kind of drown out that dude. Because that dude was talking mad shit. Now, these are in videos that surfaced after the fact, after it was all over Twitter, all over the media, everywhere, all across the globe. You know, everybody was thinking that this kid was a racist piece of shit because he would not get out of a Native American's way and labeled the entire school as racist. I mean, they even went so far to post a picture of, see, look at this school. Everybody's in blackface, you know, during one of their basketball games. But the school was like, no, it was a blackout day.
Blackout day?
Yeah, blackout day.
How they interpret it as blackface?
Because the kids would paint themselves black for the blackout day. It was a school spirit kind of thing. You know, like if you ever have you ever been to like a professional football game or something or a college game where
Where they paint their face as the school colors, right?
Yeah, but this time what they're supposed to do is like sometimes like when I was a season ticket holder for the Spurs, they would have
Well,
they would have like certain days of blackout days. Go wearing black. You have to go in black because we want to make this whole arena black.
Okay.
For visual aesthetics, but also kind of fan intimidation kind of thing, kind of make the opposing team kind of uncomfortable kind of thing. You know, and that's what was going on. That's how I understood it. I didn't say, oh, look at these. They're imitating black people.
So
And I'm like, what the fuck?
the kids painted their faces black, and they're thinking they were black facing.
They painted their whole fucking body black, dude. Not just their face. Their whole body black.
Mm-hmm.
And they were right there in the front row, you know, of course, cheering the team.
I'm sorry for laughing, but
No,
they
it's
saw
fine.
that as
It's
black
fine.
facing, but
They
it's
saw that as blackface, yeah.
no, blackface is a distinctive description where it's black. You have the eyes that are white,
Yeah.
and there's a big old part of the lips that are white.
Yeah.
That's black facing.
Yeah, that's blackfacing. When
If everything's all completely black, that's more of a blackout. I mean,
yeah,
that's
that's a blackout. But they were trying to say, look, this is blackface. And I was, you think I'm joking. I'm not joking. I mean, this was real. And I was like, Dad, what the hell is going on with you?
I might not be the smartest person in the world, but I know what blackface is. And if these kids are just completely black,
Uh-huh.
that's not blackface.
No, that's not blackface. That's school pride. That's why I said, to me, I see that as school pride. I mean, I've been to blackout events all the time, and I've been to whiteout events. I've been to blue out events, yellow out events.
I'm pretty sure black is not their only school color, right?
No, I don't even think that was the school color. I think they just did it just to kind of have a blackout day. Just like a random thing, like when the Spurs do, hey, let's do a blackout day. Okay. They don't do it because it's a color. They do it because it would be really neat for everybody to see.
Or not
That's
see
it.
because they're black. The paint, the blackout.
But yeah, and so that one
Not
kind
a
of
racist thing, guys.
that one kind of struck a personal chord for me too, because I'm like, Dad, you're basically throwing these Catholic school kids under the bus, and you're sitting here disparaging them, prejudging them as being bad people, and we don't even know the full story. How much can we know? Well, sure enough, and this went on, I think, a week and a half later. Then the news started to trickle in that, hey, this is kind of bullshit. The Native Americans said, yeah. Then they were blocking my path. They weren't letting me up, and they all surrounded me, and I felt scared. So all I could do was just beat on my drum and try to sing my way out of it. And I was like, dude, really?
It was a basketball game.
No, when this happened? No, this was at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C.
Okay, and they had students dressed in black.
No. The whole blackface, that's just a smear. that they did on Nicholas Sandman's school
Okay.
by trying to call it a racist school where they breed racists and they teach racists and all this shit. That's what they were doing. And in order to try to basically demonize him because he was wearing a Trump hat. That's what it was. And that's why my dad tended to believe what the news was saying because he was wearing a MAGA hat. But see, that's how fucking freaky this shit is.
Holy shit. What's that?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I don't understand how that's possible. How in the fuck can you actually expect people to take you seriously after you sit there and the kid actually wound up suing them and winning. Well, they settled out of court. Yeah, they settled out of court because I think if they allowed it to go to the discovery portion of legal proceeding, they would have found out. Yeah, they were slandering the shit out of them. Because they'd find out what all the people were talking about, and
I wonder how far they would have taken it to the Supreme Court.
Honestly, it probably would have wound up being there. But see, that's one of the things about freedom of speech. But if you speak out against it and say no, well, you might be wrong. No, they're going to censor you. They're going to censor you. You're not allowed to say that.
That you might be wrong. No, they only censor you if you don't agree.
Yeah, exactly the point. And I think that's why Musk did what he did.
They only say no, you're wrong. We'll censor you if you do.
Hey, Psych Banana, how's it going?
Banana, how you doing? Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Yeah,
ma'am or sir?
Ma'am.
Ma'am. Sorry, I didn't. Is that a face?
Yeah, it's a robot face.
That's
Oh, fuck! I fucking hit my goddamn hand.
I thought it was a guitar string.
Ah, son of a bitch. That fucking sucked. Anyway.
I love when people get hurt.
I don't blame you either. I like it too. Just not so much when it's me. God damn, that hurt.
Mamas.
But
Mamas.
But yeah, and anyway, and that's whenever I told my dad, and I was saying, Dad, just wait until you get the full story before you prejudge things. And then sure enough, the news comes out, and I'm sitting there, look, Dad, I told you, dude. And this is what the news made you believe.
Actually, I'm kind of intrigued what this fat fuck's gonna have to say after.
Yeah. Let's okay. Brian Stelter. Brian Stelter. That dude's a riot, though. I mean, man.
What did he say? We gotta go to lunch. Like, no, dude.
Yeah. It's like, no, you gotta answer this bullshit, right?
You ate 3 lunches. Come on.
Let's hear what he says.
You have 30 seconds.
No, I mean, there's a clock that says 30 seconds. But I think my honest answer to you, and I'll come over and talk in more detail after this, is that I think you're describing a different channel than the one that I watch. But I understand that is a popular right-wing narrative about CNN. I think it's important when we talk about shared reality and democracy. All these networks, all these outlets have to defend democracy. And when they screw up, admit it. But when Benjamin Hall, the Fox correspondent, was wounded in Ukraine, the news crews at CNN and the New York Times stopped what they were doing, and they tried to help.
What the fuck does Ukraine have to do with this?
I hear they have lithium.
Yeah, they do. They do have a couple of lithium deposits there. But
If they have lithium, that's why the Russians are probably.
But that has
invading.
nothing to do with this guy's questions.
He's rambling.
He's politicking it. He's dodging the question. That's what I'm getting. He's dodging the question.
And
I think he knows.
If I'm ever gonna go bald, I would just shave the whole head and not keep the have that whatever the fuck that is.
I don't know. It's pretty garbage.
Whatever the fuck that is, I will not keep it. I'm thinking like, yeah.
Oh my gosh! But you see how he's kind of rambling?
It's.
He's like dodging the question. What do you think, Psych Banana? Have you seen it? Heard about this?
I think he's rambling. He just said, you know what? And he did say, you know what? I could talk to you on the side for a more further explanation because I do have 30 seconds, and I'm pretty
He's gonna
sure.
call him to the side. How dare you ask me that fucking question? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, I don't know.
That part I do respect, saying I would like to talk to you more about it.
Yeah, I respect that too.
Okay,
I
I do
respect that
that.
too.
But for having a 30-second response, it's going to be hard to respond to what the kid said. What Mr. Christopher said. It's going to be hard due to the fact
It's
you
not
only-
hard.
No, it's with the 30 seconds that you got. I'm sure there's going to be more of a logical explanation of what's going on.
Well, how about they just say, yeah, we got that wrong.
But I'm pretty sure there's going to be more to that. What he's going to have to say.
Okay, basically, it's like now we're talking about how Elon Musk bought Twitter, and so we're kind of going off on freedom of speech right now. I know it's kind of political, but it shouldn't be, and it kind of irritates the shit out of me. The fact that freedom of speech is there right there in the Bill of Rights, for crying out loud, and we're arguing about it. That's some bullshit.
Some people signed that.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I heard, yeah.
Big Dick John Hancock. No, I know that was the Declaration of Independence. I think
Was it Big Dick McGee?
I don't think he signed.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's part of it.
I don't think John Hancock was part of the Bill of Rights. I don't know. One of y'all look me up. Look it up. Fact check me on it. But
Well, when they say we the people, I'm pretty sure was it. I mean, I'm sorry if I don't know my Declaration of Independence too well, like I should as an American. But what has he done to Twitter?
he bought 9.2% of all of the shares. He is now the controlling shareholder of Twitter.
He has big balls on Twitter.
And they just put him on the board of directors for Twitter. Which, speaking of which, once I found that out, I think it was like 50 shares of Twitter.
Motherfucker, you should have told me.
Well, I didn't. I wasn't sure. That's the thing.
I wasn't drunk.
No,
you should've fucking
you
told
don't
me.
understand. No. But the way the market works is if it had fucked up, and it wound up driving Elon Musk buying that much Twitter, and it dropped because of it, then you would be like, dude, what the fuck are you giving me bad advice? That's why I said I don't.
How long ago did he buy it?
A few days
Or
ago.
did about it, yeah.
Actually, you could probably look on your Robinhood thing.
Yes, I got Robinhood.
Yeah, me too. I got him into it. I like stocks. They're fun. It's like playing an eco video game or an economic video game.
And then what's gonna happen when everything goes? Where's that?
Yeah, let's see here. Let me look here. Twitter. Yeah.
That's what happened when I'm like,
Let's see here. Okay.
we're looking on Twitter live on.
I know, right? We're sitting here checking our
Twitter.
stocks and
That's
shit.
stocks. There you go.
Let's see here. In the past week, okay, we'll do 1 month. Yep, he purchased the stock when it was at 39, 34, and then it ballooned up to 51.90. Well, Twitter is its own entity, Psych Banana. They're pretty much owned by a board of directors, basically. But, well, technically speaking, since he owns the most share, most of the company belongs to Elon Musk now. Because he is the principal investor in the company. So, pretty much what he says will go. Unless the other, 80.8%. Well, yeah, Twitter is kind of like TikTok, but the thing is, though, Twitter is its own entity. It's its own social media platform.
I cannot see Eon on TikTok. You like my truck?
Oh my God, he would make some crazy fucking.
You like my
TikToks, though.
Cybertruck?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look up on my TikTok, see if he's there.
If Musk was
But-
on TikTok trying to advertise that Cybertruck, which is on like
Oh my
Cyberpunk
God.
21 something with Keanu Reeves.
That would be awesome. Okay, anyway, we're getting off topic. Let's finish hearing what this.
Balloon has to say.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying not to call him names, but he does this shit all the time.
So, no, let's give him a name. How about Pig Vomit?
A douche canoe.
Douche Canoe.
Douche canoe.
That's my tramp stamp name, so we can't use that.
Well, China, I think Trump made China give up the rights to TikTok, and I think it's now owned by someone else. I think.
By Putin.
That's what I think.
know.
That's what I think Trump was doing. I'm not sure if it actually took place or not, but we'll see.
Imagine if Putin owned TikTok.
If Putin owned TikTok, oh Jesus Christ, that would be.
He'll be making little shorts about him and his tanks.
Oh man, I know, right? Him and his tanks. Then a farmer comes along, drags it away.
Malfunctioning.
Farmer comes along.
Onlyfarmers.com. Just taking away your tanks.
At farmersonly.com.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, where even your tractor can get some nice tank ass. That'd be okay. All right, let's
Look at them damn tank.
that's here what
Tried to help him get out of the country. They tried to find the dead crew members. That's what news outlets do. That's how they actually do work together, to your question about sharing those kinds of connections and trust. We don't talk about it enough, though. We don't.
He's answering somebody else's question. Oh,
'Cause-
Putin banned memes?
Because he's looking away.
How the hell could you do that? That's like a crime against humanity right there.
He banned hair. That's why he's going bald.
Don't share that reality about how that happens. And with regards to the regime, I think you mean President Biden. The last time I spoke with a Biden aide, we yelled at each other. So that's the reality of the news business that people don't see, that people don't hear. They imagine that it's a situation that it simply is not. But I think your question, it speaks to the failure of journalism to show our work and show the reality of how our profession operates. We have a lot of work to do, I think.
Bruh, Bron Stelter is a sad, sad human being. Did this man
I forgot he was there.
I know, I forgot that this guy's right
We were
there.
talking so much, I forgot it was his channel that we're watching.
No, I
My
have,
apologies.
but the Putin is gay meme? I don't know. We might have to check that out at the end. Write that down.
Have you
Putin is gay
seen-
meme. The I am gay meme that's Putin?
No, that's the bill they're trying to sign.
No, for the meme that was banned, was it because of him saying I'm gay?
But there's a bill that actually they're trying to pass that you can't say gay.
Oh, that's okay.
schools.
That's a different topic altogether.
But
You
of
know,
course,
I think that's more craziness.
but the original meaning of gay means happy. They just use it to slur it a different way.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. But it's like,
But Putin is against gays in Russia
yeah,
and
Yeah.
emos and shit like that over there.
yeah.
I think he sees them as a sign of weakness or some shit like that.
Well, if Putin sees him as a sign of his weakness, and he himself is weak.
I can see him as emo. I can see him listening to Cure.
That's the thing. I mean, if all you want to do is be looked at as being strong, and you can't take any criticism, that is a sign of a very, very weak person.
I could write a Russian bear shirtless, but it's frowned upon at the San Antonio Zoo.
Yeah. Like I know I'll get attacked for my opinions. Oh yeah, definitely. Without a doubt, because what works for me might not work for other people. So at the same time, it's working for me. It may not work for you, but it works for me. Attack me all you want. Frankly, I don't really care. I just hope that you find something that works for you. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Oh, you're talking to me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to myself. No, I'm talking about him. Look at him. He got the duck lips going.
No, I'm sorry. I was pondering what you're slightly talking about, but at that last part, I didn't know you were talking to me. I'm sorry. But yes, you're right. You're right. Not what a lot of things that's supposed to be someone quote unquote working for people works for everybody else.
Yeah.
They have different ways of working around some stuff, and that's what. Yeah, you're right. Whatever it works with, they go from there.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I think is going on. Is that people are so left or right, or my way's the right way, your way is wrong. They don't understand that. They don't see. Basically, they think the world is Twitter or social media.
No.
That's not really what goes on.
They don't see both sides and then make a conclusion. They're so decisive. This is how it should be. I don't want to hear your side.
Yeah.
Because you're so far left, so far right. There's no common middle.
Yeah.
There's no common ground. That's what a lot of people. It's hard for them to understand.
Yeah, and there's zero room for negotiation either. It's like, no, it's my way or the highway. I'm like, hey, how about you just pull the goddamn fucking stick out of your ass and y'all just fucking get the goddamn work. That's what the taxpayers are paying you for. You're sure as hell united when it comes to getting a fucking pay raise.
Well, for example,
then,
let's look at North Korea and South Korea. There's no compromise. There's that fine middle where if you cross over, we'll kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
On both sides, regardlessly. Yeah. So there's no. They're not gonna work their shit out.
Nope. Well,
maybe in the future.
There's hope. There is hope.
There may be hope, but right as of right now, there's that tension.
All there is.
There's that tension border right there,
and that's all there is hope. I'm gonna give this guy some flowers real quick. He's sitting there looking like he's about to kiss me. I used his channel, so I might as well play a little bit of what he's saying here. What's he talking? What's he saying?
Really just try to use the death of a Fox News cameraman and journalist being injured over there in Ukraine as a way to deflect from the question of why in the world every single time CNN makes a big mistake on a news story, it always seems to go in the direction of the left, a.k.a. the Democrat Party. Did he really just use that event, that tragic event, as a way to deflect? Because that college freshman never asked about it. It had nothing to do with what he asked about.
Yeah, didn't I say that?
Exactly.
Yeah, I said that too. I'm like, wait a minute, you're not even talking about what the fuck the kid was talking about. What the hell are you doing, wasting 15 seconds talking about Ukraine? You were more concentrated on talking about somebody else's question instead of answering this kid. You know, it's kind of crazy, but
Piss me off.
Right. Again, this guy is a swarmy, low-life
Swarmy?
person.
Swarmy.
Right? He just is. But this,
I just got a new
Emotional, damn it.
swarmy. I
God,
just got a new
swarmy,
word for my
swarmy.
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 You know what?
substance of
Whoa. Swarmy.
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 Nice. Nice. I like that word. I'm kind of liking that word. Yeah, I'm digging it too.
Is it part of swine?
I don't know.
Swarmy?
I don't know.
Swarmy.
I'm gonna look it up here.
We're gonna have to look it up because
Okay. Anyway, let me get his
swarmy.
info real quick. Okay, so this guy right here, if y'all are interested, never is ever listening to his content or whatever. Oh, okay. It's called Black Conservative Perspective. That's his channel. Black Conservative Perspective.
Not swarmy.
And that's kind of crazy to say though, because there's not that many black conservatives for real. Okay, anyway, that was that. But
I hate to cut you off.
you got to find out what the word means.
Yes.
You got to find out what the word means. Okay, all right. Let's see here.
That has to be part of my vocabulary. now.
Swarmy. Is it? Okay, it's SWARMY. Is that what it is? Swarmy. Swarmy. Okay, it's an Urban Dictionary. A sleazy, sneaky, sweaty, unscrupulous person. Okay.
Swarmy.
He was so swarmy that she wanted to take a bath after meeting him.
Wow.
Let's hear
That's an insult. It's like pretty much.
Look at this thing. You're fucking.
That's bad. That's like I need to take an acid bath
Yeah, I
after
know.
touching, after meeting you. I need an acid bath to purify my being.
You're fucking
Swarmy.
swarmy.
Emotional, damn it.
Without a doubt. You got a colorful, versatile word used frequently within the traditional pirate dialect. It's a pirate word.
I swarmy,
You swarmy.
swarmy land lover. You know what? That word's been around for a good while. It's not like something from the Urban Dictionary. It's been around in.
It's been around for a long time.
Like
apparently.
scurvy and barnacles.
Yeah.
And barnacles.
But barnacles have been around for
This
a long
bar-
time now, though.
This barnacle bitch is dodging the question.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, I think Elon basically bought Twitter because he was tired of people censoring other people. Well, Twitter censoring people who actually had real news.
And he's not swarmy.
And this is the thing, though. Okay, and what gets the right wing's panties in a bunch is because, there's polls out there that say that 16% of the vote. 16% of people who voted for Biden would not have voted for Biden if they knew about the laptop.
Oh.
Which means that Trump would have won. And so, and they talk about Russian meddling in our elections and stuff like that, manipulating the people. But yet, what are they doing? The exact same motherfucking thing. You see, and that's what the right wing tends to think. Is that, no, well, you're silencing us so we can't get the word out because you just want to have your own little bubble, and we're not going to let that happen. And I'm thinking that's one of the reasons why Elon bought Twitter, is so that way the discourse can happen, so that way you can be faced with facts that you don't agree with or do not like. But in order to be able to think critically, you need to be able to risk getting people pissed off at you.
What I'm thinking, or actually I'm wondering, let's say Trump would have, what if Trump won the election?
I don't think inflation would be this bad.
For one.
I don't think the Ukraine war would have happened.
2.
I think gas prices would be down.
3.
I also think that we'd have riots. Are you gonna lie? I think we would wind up having riots.
The riots.
I'm also thinking that
If
Congress would be just doing everything in their power to try to impeach again and again and again and again and again.
If his words somewhat.
Hold up. What do you mean, Psych Banana? Facebook and its promotion of genocide? Wait, what?
Well, what about Facebook?
Are you serious? I haven't heard about any of this stuff before.
Well, I know Facebook did. What's the word looking for? Shut down for a good while. Remember that? Where nobody could get on Facebook and everybody was all freaking out.
Oh, I think that was a DDO attack or a DDS attack. Hackers.
Part of it was I heard that they were shutting down of the content of what was going on because they were being very censored about all the shit.
Uh-huh.
And now after they were shutting down, yepers,
Hold
it's
up.
nasty.
Hold up. I got to look that up now because that Facebook genocide. Let's see here. Rohingya sue Facebook for 150 billion euros over Myanmar genocide. Oh, yeah. That's the
What's going on?
That's the shit going on there in Indonesia, I think. Was that what it was for, like, the shit that was happening in Indonesia area? I think that's where Myanmar is.
What they're
Let me double check my geography here.
what they're showing what's going on over there and they're trying to shut it down, or they're trying to
Oh, okay, yeah, it's in Burma.
Burma.
It's in Burma. So I was pretty close. I was right down here.
No, up there, right? I see
Yeah.
right there.
So that was in Burma. Okay, I'm going to read about this.
So-
Facebook's negligence facilitated the genocide of Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar. After social media networks' algorithms amplified hate speech and the platform failed to take down inflammatory posts, according to legal action launched in the U.S. and U.K. The platform faces compensation claims worth more than $150 billion under the coordinated move on both sides of the Atlantic. A class action complaint lodged with the Northern District Court in San Francisco says Facebook was willing to trade the lives of the Rohingya people for better market penetration in a small country in Southeast Asia. Huh. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. That's a tough suit. That is a pretty darn tough suit.
Wow.
Yeah, because in Myanmar, I can get why they would want to go in there, but the algorithm to amplify hate speech,
What they're hating about.
you know, and isn't that funny how quick they are to censor hate speech in the United States, but over there it's fine.
Wow. It's no, it's
You kind of see what I'm saying. British news guy on HBO did a thing on it, and on the podcast Behind the Bastards. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, social media is a fucking train wreck. You know, and this is the thing with social media. I think what needs to be done in order to stop all this shit, I think what they need to do is they need to put in a class in school on social media. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Don't take people's words on the internet as truth, because you don't know them.
well,
You do not know them.
well, it was kind of hard because in the beginning when the internet did happen, they were posting facts.
Yeah.
Now you have all this stuff where even the kids are telling their parents, don't believe everything you read on the internet.
And a lot of these journalists and shit like that, they're all friends with each other. They have this circle of friendship and all this other shit on there. and they wind up only listening to each other. And if they're all on one side of the aisle, then of course you're never going to hear the other side at all. Because they don't want to hear it.
Because they're in cahoots to see, listen to our station or our network, our information, because that's what is happening. We know the truth. We know what's going on.
Yeah,
Well, we're wrong. We'll tell you a little bit later, maybe at the end of our segment, in a very low voice, like, we're sorry that we misinformed you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But if we wind up getting banned for this episode because it's labeled as conspiracy theory.
We will get banned for it?
Yeah.
Why?
Alex Jones is very famous for all his conspiracy theories, and they fucking nixed his ass.
Is that the guy who was always shouting on the mic?
InfoWars, yeah.
Well, that's
The lizard people and
we're
all
not
of this shit.
we're not talking about lizard people. We're not talking about shape shifting lizards in the Pentagon. We're not.
Yep.
We were talking about cryptics, but we're still here.
Yeah.
You
Oh
remember?
no. I also, who was it? Was it YouTube? Yeah, I think YouTube just wound up censoring somebody who was talking about Bitcoin and shit, or cryptocurrency,
What do you
or
mean?
something during a live stream or something. They canceled them. You're out. You're done. And I was like, wow, why the fuck are they doing that to crypto? What did crypto do? You know?
Does
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah. See, look. Psych Bennett says, well, water will turn the frogs gay. Still turning them gay.
Well, that's why they're swelling in swell. Swell?
No, but
Sewers.
I'll tell you this. I love conspiracy theories. They're fucking entertaining as shit. You know, and then what makes it worse though is whenever all their pieces of their puzzle start adding up. And
Dude, one time
it's like, wow.
Dude, one time at work when I was doing my shit business. I was doing my business. There was this one guy that he was telling me all these conspiracy theories about the coronavirus, how it all started, and that Bill Gates has a team in South Africa,
Yeah.
a team of scientists trying to create like this ultimate this virus, and somehow it got let loose. And I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? This is way out of left field.
Sounds like Resident Evil.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about when he was saying that. I was
Resident
saying,
Evil.
is it called the Umbrella Corporation?
Yeah, the Umbrella Corporation.
So he kept on saying that.
Raccoon City?
He more like Baboon City. City. But
5G is the cause of all our problems.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm getting. That's why I'm getting cancer.
That's why you
Am
got.
I
That's
here?
what. No, that's why COVID's so big, because it's following the networks of the 5G into our ears. That's why when you can stay at home, that's why the lockdowns didn't work.
That's where
and why we were still getting infected even though we weren't going anywhere, was
That's-
because COVID was being transferred through our phones.
It all started with it all started with Siren Head.
Oh my God, Siren Head, that's some
Siren
weird
Head.
shit.
No, but the Bill Gates thing, that he was telling me all this Bill Gates thing and
Oh, yeah.
scientists. and
Yeah.
it got let loose because of him. And I'm like, looking at him like, what the fuck?
That's QAnon shit. Yeah.
And then even my boss had to call me on the intercom like, Plastro. Igor, give me a call, Igor. Igor, give me a call. So I'm like, yes, sir. Like, don't fall for his shit. He's a conspiracy theorist. He'll talk about any fucking thing. He'll tell you that Jimmy Hoffa's like alive and well in Canada. And he's a karaoke champion. I don't know.
Okay. All right, y'all. We are going to have to cut it a little bit early here today.
Yes, we do.
Unfortunately.
We do apologize about that.
Yeah. But I kind of want to get your opinion. Do you think it's a good thing?
You're right about the girls with Slender Man. That was a trip. You ever heard
Cole
that?
versus Slender Man. Yeah, I've seen Slender Man.
No, but
The stuff about it.
no, but you heard about the two girls that killed they're trying to
Oh, yeah.
kill their friend.
To please Slender Man or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that was fucking weird shit. I'm telling you, man, people are fucking losing their minds over the internet. And here we are on the internet.
Yeah.
Wow, it's almost like being an author and writing the book Catcher in the Rye. You know. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, maybe we need to start doing this phone using this little show using using megaphones and just yelling on street corners. The end is near. The end is near.
No, they've been doing that shit. They've been doing that shit for years, according to the Bible.
Yeah. All right, but okay. Do you think good thing or bad thing? Elon Musk purchasing Twitter or the controlling stake of Twitter?
If I could actually pronounce what his baby's name is, then maybe I can follow him.
I don't even know. I don't even know. Some mathematical equation, weird shit.
Beaker 3000. I don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
know. I'm gonna be hey you.
And
yeah, you come here.
And I'm at a 4.0. Come here.
Ultimately, I think Elon buying it is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Why? Because
He's always been out of the box, for one.
yeah,
Two, he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna use it to platform his business, but it's more freedom. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
we'll see.
We'll see where it goes and go from there.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that's the show for today. God damn, dude, deep throating that thing. All right. So anyway, if y'all like what you saw here today, leave a like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video with everybody else, and we will see you later on. Y'all have a good one.
You guys take care. Be careful and be safe.